shit together. Other man, you got yours?
I don't hear you.
Huh?
So I don't think he can hear you.
He don't stole on me.
No, he didn't.
He accusing.
I did. Tell him a story. I'm all storied up right now. Tell him a childhood story of us. Tell him about
I gotta tell him
the
about
track.
that track.
Yeah, tell him about that.
So we ran track in middle school. I ain't never been that fast. He always been like a sprinter. So me and him best friends. Coach Scruggs. Coach Scruggs gave me a hard time one day. I think I bucked on him a little bit. He was like, man, we don't need you. You could go. So by him being my friend, he look at him after he get done talking to me and say, you can go too.
For no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
But he forgot that he's the fastest person on the track team. So now any chance of winning anything just went out the door. So we both sit down on the bench. He real friend. This was like a real moment for me, that knowing he would be there for me regardless of what's going on, because later on that week the coach came back to him and said, you can come back. And he told him, he tried to bribe him with like gym shorts, because that was the thing when we was in middle school. Like, you get a free pair of gym shorts.
It was gym shorts and Jordan slides.
We ready to do whatever for some gym shorts. So he told him, I'm not coming back if you ain't gonna let Justin back. And we ain't run track that year, so that's how that went. No, I got another story.
What you got?
Yo, this was this teacher in middle school. I was scared of her. Her name was Miss Munlin. She was tall. She was an AKA, tall black lady. Like, wore makeup. Like, she just would scare you. She had a short haircut. Voice was real strong. So, me and him on the phone one day, I think he got sent to ISS. So we talking, like, bro, why you went to ISS? He told me he was doodling or doing something, drawing something while the teacher was talking. So she walked to his desk, balled up his sheet of paper, throw it in the trash can. He calmly walked to her desk, grabbed a sheet of paper off her desk, balled it up, throw it in the trash can. This like the scariest teacher on the hall. I'm like, bro, you wild. His cell phone got took that day. His mom stayed taking his phone. He was the only one in middle school with a cell phone.
But you know what, though? I still don't know why I did that.
I couldn't believe when you told me you did this.
That was a nice drawing I had, too. That's before, like, when I was in middle school, that's when you used to pass notes. That's before you really had cell phones. You'd pass notes, and that's when I started writing poems to girls, and then I'd draw a little something, like roses are red, flowers, and I'd draw it. And I don't know, I guess she must have took a really nice one.
Ready when you are.
It's interesting. You know, it's kind of one of those things of like stepping outside the box, trying to put together stuff on your own, or take the visuals and implement them. I guess it's different because I'm the person who thought of it and trying to do it. So making sure it stays 100% authentic, is my biggest concern. Because that's what's most important about this entire thing. It's, sharing what I'm going through in life through film, but it's really happening. Like, it's not scripted in the sense of what I say is only a joke, and when you walk away from it, you can reflect on it as a movie because, it's my real life. And trying to get that out, it's a lot harder than I thought, especially using that Super 8 film. Because I want to go back and look at it and make sure it's pure and it's authentic. And it's just tough knowing that I won't have that option. But I think it'd also be cool to get the effects from that film versus a digital film today. So it'll be interesting to see. It's day one. I got some really good friends making sure that, it's me and not another version of me that's on tape. So we'll see how it goes. It's day one. It's interesting, new process. I'm excited though, for sure.
Justin, what you think? Co-director.
It was definitely a cool experience. Getting outside your bubble, doing something different. Just being in the atmosphere with you guys, working with you guys, man, it was amazing. Definitely an eye-opening experience for me. Had a ton of fun. I got to pretend like I was a director a little bit and had to put a little bit of creative input into
But it ain't pretend though, because I mean the advice that's given, I gotta take into account because I won't hear me as I talk, but you will, and you're the ears for everybody in the world that'll see this.
I felt like a Dr. Dre a little bit.
Y'all,
Yeah, I felt like Dr. Dre a little bit. Just a little bit, it's good to have imagination. So I definitely put on my creative thinking cap today, and it was real fun. Got to meet a real cool dude, seen some cool things, took some good pictures too.
it's interesting though, huh? I told Justin for the first time today. I'm sure he caught on to it, but I told him, my relationship with football and the way it's staying was coming to an end. So he heard that today, along with the entire scope of this random idea, to share with the world. What do you think about that?
I think it was good to see you be yourself, and not just the real, all the way you know what I mean? Not just focusing on just the football or just the book, just being able to tie everything in through what you've been through with injuries and hard work and where your mind is gone. I think it's been a pleasure to watch, you grow into this person that you're becoming.
This day one though.
Day one.
What we
Day
got?
one.
How many days we got left?
6.
Day 1 of 6, man. Ugh.